Oh, that was different than what I expected. Okay, what's going on in here?
It's carbureted.
That's it. Took out the 305 and ended up putting a 383 in.
Okay.
It was a 350 block, but you change the internals around in it, and it you like bore it out, you stroke it out, and you put a crank from a 400 small block Chevy in it. Long story short, you end up with a 383.
Tubular headers.
Shorties. There's two different styles. There's shorties, and then there's long tubes. I went with the shorties because with the manual transmission, with the slave cylinder location on the side of the transmission, the collector wouldn't make it for long tubes. So I went with shorties. There's a 3-inch diameter pipe at the end of the header. Goes into a 3-inch Y pipe and then continues the rest of the exhaust system.
Is that the original air conditioning compressor? Right there?
Off of 92. In 85, they were still V-belts. In 88, they started to switch over to serpentine belt setup. So.
I was about to say, it looks like the addition of the belt tensioner there, it looks pretty nice compared to wrestling with 4 or 5 different little belts.
Oh yeah, it was a complete nightmare because you'd tighten everything up and be like, all right, it's all good to go, and then you turn the car on and everything would start squeaking anyway, and and then you'd have to do that with 5 different belts because you'd have a belt for the alternator, you'd have a belt for you'd actually have 2 belts for that would run for the power steering, one for the air conditioning, you name it. Another one for the air pump that used to be on there.
The 305, the 7305 was like that. You placed 4 belts in a parking lot, and you could not get the power steering tight enough.
Yeah, or you had trouble finding the right belts at the store because nobody stocks them anymore, just about.
Surprisingly, Napa had everything.
I tried to make everything look factory.
And this temperature sensor?
That's I have the electric fan here because it didn't come with an electric fan.
Nice. You lost the belt, the pulley-driven fan.
Exactly. So there's a temperature sensor in there that whenever that gets warm enough, on what I have it set at, then it goes, okay, I need to turn on. So it turns on this switch here. But I also have another relay here so that when I turn the car on, it turns the fan on because it's running off a fuse over here.
That way it doesn't continue to run while you park the car and the engine's still hot. Is it speed sensitive?
Whenever it cools off, it shuts off.
Oh, so it means if you're driving, it never gets hot enough to click on.
Is that when they originally had the alternator over on this side because it was closer to the battery, and that was just GM's thinking for a while. And then air conditioning was this giant luxury that everybody had. So the air conditioning pump used to be over here, and the lines for like this used to go right across here and end up right here. So you'd open the hood and have like hoses all over the place looking at you.
The fact that you switch the sides of the alternator and the... See, most people would have put the alternator there and gone, well, this car doesn't have air conditioning anymore. I'm just done with it because it's so complicated. But you went and made it work.
Well, I got to cheat a little bit because, they did have the serpentine belt style for these cars. Like all these hoses and whatnot, they are meant for these cars, just later on in the generation.
Oh, so this was the way they started doing it later.
Yeah, 82 through 92 is this generation, and they used that kind of period just to go and like experiment almost. Yeah, this I don't know why they put this here, but this was some added option where you could figure out, I have like a medical appointment.
I guess it's an organizer?
Yeah.
Arrive, depart on... What?
Yeah.
This was an 80-cent... This cost 80 cents to make. And I'll bet this was like an $80 option.
Probably, but...
Now this is kind of neat. Engine service.
Little reminders.
Well,
instead of
okay.
having a sticker up here.
Wait, distance? So you have to change it constantly?
Yep. Well, you got like an odometer down here. You don't.
Right.
But...
I mean, this bit thing right here, service, just put your oil change right there.
Yeah,
that'd be
that's what I've been
nice.
using for it.
All right.
And then this was more meant for like the big, giant, enormous garage door openers.
That makes sense. And then that, which is the light for everybody.
Yeah. It actually does a really good job of just pinpointing one little spot. It's almost like a laser, but yeah, and then it comes out really easy like that when you want to change the light bulb out.
Oh, okay. So which way is lock?
To your right.
Right is lock. Okay.
Yep.
And that's just a compartment they gave you?
Yeah, because you don't really have a glove box that locks inside the car.
Oh,
So,
that's nice.
yeah, so you can put a lot more stuff in there too. And the other side, you could, they had a spare tire behind there, but I took it out. I wasn't going to drive on
A spare tire behind that?
Yep.
Like just a donut?
Yep, just a little donut.
Huh.
There's a lot of room back there, actually.
Because I thought that would have been your spare tire, but...
No, like right here's
Yeah.
your gas tank, so.
Oh. That's right. And this is nice they give you a partial shelf. Or, like, don't steal my stuff.
Please don't
Can't
steal
can't see it. Can't
alone
steal it.
Let alone break the really expensive, giant, enormous window.
That's a big piece of glass. You ready to go? Yep, they're ready to go. I don't know why I think that's a side a side effect of Rain-X, yeah. Can you wipe the back window, please? There you go. Can you flick the switch just a little bit, because the motor is half. You gotta stop it right when it gets to the bottom. Oh, it needs a little bit more. There you go.